I'm about to put this baby to bed. Yeah, you heard me right. I have a child. I am its father and its mother, and its name is Fleeting Nostalgia for Sonic 06. A game I have never reached credits on for multiple reasons. And you want to know something? Today we changed that. Not by actually getting through the entire game, because God, why would I do that to myself? No, by beating Sonic campaign, because I am decently sure, I am like halfway, like pretty sure we got like 2 levels left. Are they going to be long, excruciating levels? Yes. Will we be able to do them? I do think so. So let's get it. Let's have Badoo do a jolly little dance for us during this. I'm gonna move Badoo a bit. There we go. Yeah, friendship. But yeah, hello Mega, hello Greg, hello Sabs. Hope y'all are doing well. It do be time. It do be time for its player friendly and end of the sentence, because there is no player friendly anything in this game. It is broken. Like, I have had fun with this, and I feel like, in general, people who have come to my streams, which, I mean, like, I'm not the biggest streamer, but, like, the people who have been through here, they've enjoyed seeing it. But, like, I really feel like any enjoyment that can be derived from this game, watching or playing, could also more appropriately be derived from like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, all, even though they're not the best, all better games. You know, you can make IGN can post that Sonic has never been good as much as they want, but I've had fun playing Sonic games before. This has not been one of them. Remember when I played the classic games? You all remember that? I did like a whole like marathon of those because I like those games. And then and I was like, we'll play Sonic 06 after this, and I want to die. And then I want to die. And like maybe I will go back to playing the maybe I will replay the classic games some point in the future, in the not so distant future, after some different other playthroughs, but we do gotta get through this here. A few months ago? Oh, I'm sorry about that, Mega. As someone who likes having like a library of stuff, the idea of losing a piece of hardware, of slightly older hardware to a game like this, I'd be wildly upset. I would write to Sega, and this game is not at all in their current purview. The warranty has definitely expired, but, you know, I'd still write to them and be like, hey, hey. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I have a Wii U now. All right. I don't know why a lot of things, you know.
Eggman will probably go to the ancient
okay.
castle.
Okay. You know what? Let me actually unironically let me do this. There are, again, it's not that this there's very few games I think you can get zero enjoyment out of. So there's things to like in this game. But in terms of design, the main hub world is filled with places Sonic can launch himself off of in order to perish. And do I know what they were thinking when they did that? No. But hello Pope. Oh, the last Pope died, and I was hoping to get his place, but I got stuck in a Sonic game. They told me to go to the Vatican, and I went to Soliana, and I thought that was the same place. But yeah. Yeah, I have like a Wii U, so I can play all my Wii games through that. But if my childhood Wii went, I'd be inconsolable. I'd be upset. I wouldn't be happy. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay, who's ready? Okay, how about first off, we'll save. Actually, no, we will save. Continue without saving. We'll save after we do fucking the dumb about future pope dumb trial of knowledge of test of intelligence. I've said this before. I think I've said this before, but like games like Sonic Adventure, I think would definitely be received better. To if they had focused on just making slightly more, you know, Sonic stages as opposed to like Big the Cat stages and what have you. And this game's like solution, like proposed solution to that, is not necessarily to actually make more Sonic stages, but to have a bunch of bullshit to do with the overworld. And maybe that would be okay. But I feel like the overworld would then it'd have to be like Sonic Frontiers, which I don't think they could have done that back then. Like, you know, it would have to be fun to run around in and have fun things to do.
No, easy. No
And
sweat.
and so many things that this game, and not have a loading screen every time you talk to a realistic looking human person. Okay, now we save. Because that took all of 5 seconds. And now we're gonna do the fucking bullshit no-hit mode.
Hey.
Would you like to no-hit Sonic 06? No, that sounds actually impossible. Do y'all remember yesterday when we did the train stage, which legitimately made me realize this game can actually get worse than it is, but we did the train stage, and at the end, there was a point where the train would blow up, it damaged Sonic, and then you would just get more rings. And I legitimately, like, I tried jumping over the explosion at one point, didn't work. Maybe I could have, it wasn't easy. But the fact that their solution was hit Sonic, give him ring, hit Sonic, it... Yeah, your. Uh-oh. Wait, Me, when I look at the electric orb, that makes me say no. Yeah, I know I made that joke before. But here's the thing. I like it a lot. So shut up. Hey. Nothing else. This is why we saved after the last test. Hopefully that works. I don't know if it will, but... fingers crossed. Hey. Lord, I promise I wasn't just nerding out on my family, but I was talking about Oblivion to them, right? Because I've been playing it on stream. And I was thinking about how that game apparently literally has like 12 voice actors. Even Oblivion doesn't have the same single one word of dialogue for every single character. This taking me a bit too long. I'm not surprised. Hey Oracle, what's a horse's favorite food? Alright. Alright. well, this will be...
No.
I talked about this before. I think Sega, even outside of this, to this day, even when as Sonic enters a bit of a renaissance, I guess it's kind of been there for a minute now.
Hey.
I think they've kind of lost the plot, at least in 3D Sonic. Because literally the premise, the place where Sonic's speed and everything comes from, is the idea that he's a hedgehog. I've talked about this before. He's a hedgehog, he rolls up into a ball, and he simultaneously is able to go fast and damage opponents, right? But in a lot of modern Sonic games, what they do is they don't have him roll up into a ball anymore. They have him boost forward, so he runs face first into robots and explodes them. Which is an interesting way of doing it.
Hey.
Alright. Also, I do think the next level... I haven't gotten this far in the game ever. I do think the next level is Kingdom Valley. And that's the state... No, Crisis City is in Sonic 06. Why is it in Sonic 06? Not Sonic 06, Sonic Generations. Of course it's in Sonic 06. Why would they put this game in Sonic Generations? Like, I mean, I guess it is slightly better than ignoring it entirely. Like, not trying to pretend like it never happened. But... I don't know. They don't put, like, Mario is missing. They didn't put Mario missing in any of the All-Stars collection. You know? Why did that count as a ledge? That vertice just counts as a ledge? They should. Yeah, but they would if they weren't cowards. You can call Sega a lot of things, Cahill, but a coward is not among them. Oh lord. This is not fun. This is if anything, it's really getting on my nerves.
No.
I wasn't even joking yesterday when this stage is literally the guy, the shitty ass altar boy giving you this test is almost literally putting you in an open field, taking out a gun and just shooting you.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope y'all were having a good day, chat. My day was alright. It was tiring. I am tired, and I still have a comic to make for the weekend. Because I didn't make a comic last week. I was tired then as well. You know, how about... if y'all don't, not to try and do a hard sell on my comic, but if anyone doesn't know, do a little pirate comic, and you want to know something, we're starting the second story arc this coming week, and chat, would you like a little exclusive on who the next villain is going to be? I've only shared this with my friends before. The villain of the next comic arc is going to be Sun Wukong. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have my cartoon characters fight the Buddha. So that'll be cool. Oh Lord. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to drawing it. Okay, thank goodness. I wasn't even talking then, because I was just like, please, let it end. Is the next one Test of Power? Because if it is, I'm going to... I'm suing on Nintendo's behalf. Not typically a thing Nintendo needs done, but...
Too easy.
Yeah, sure, why not? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, save after that, Lord. Save. Save. Hey. It's infecting me!
Hey.
Trial of love, sweet Lord. I don't like this at all.
Hey.
You must lose something in order to gain something. Okay. I legitimately don't know what the fuck this is about. I have a suspicion about what it might be. From the Lythero video I mentioned. If it is that, I'm just gonna rip the band. Yeah. Yeah, it's that. It is that. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. I don't
Sonic, I knew you would come.
I don't have a funny joke. What do you have to say, sir? I refuse I refuse to make jokes about this.
Hey.
Is Lise really the one? Yeah, sure, why not? Everyone knows this is the game where Sonic kisses a human woman. We exactly. Like, might as well just rip the bandit. That's your aunt. Yeah, that. Was there a wrong answer there? Was one of the challenges obscenely hard?
Incredible.
Don't say that when you talk about dating Elise, Sonic. Anyway, was one of the challenges just legitimately kind of hard, and the other two were brain dead easy? Literally, I could have set up a rubber band to hold the controller and going forward, and it would have been like, yeah, that worked. Just playing the game. You're not wrong, Trom. You're correct. Fucking okay. Why don't they just fly the eagles to Mordor? I don't know. Maybe because they were helping Sonic. Did you ever think of that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'm suing for Nintendo. 100%. Hi, Tails. Okay, that's just Mario 64. I did just save, right? I think so. I never pay tolls. You must pay your tolls. No! Fuck you. What? This is my payback. This is my apology. I'll fuck over the toll booths for you. Wow, thanks, Silver.
Like you're in a hurry. So, what's going on?
I also hate paying
Circumstances have
taxes.
changed. I need to rescue the princess.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Overthrow the monarchy. Death to taxation. Why not? Follow egg carrier. Get egg for Bart.
Silver, we don't have time. Let's get to Elise right away.
Obviously, they don't actually have to have them introduce themselves on screen. But it is really, really funny that they basically had Sonic and Silver, like, talk to each other. Like it's inferred I guess they talk to each other off screen.
If you do a homing attack on the round part of the statue, it will
Oh
create
lord,
half of wind.
man, I should get Sonic Riders. That's a better game too. Why am I trying to be good at the game? That's a mistake. Uh-oh. See, I told you. Mistake. I tried playing the game and the game punished me. Hey, whoa!
Do a homing attack on that rope. It should fling you high into the air.
Okay, well that was legitimately a mistake, but didn't matter. Does anyone remember? Y'all remember how we have the light speed attack? Is that also the X button? I was trying to do the light speed attack on that second to last death. And double X when I'm in the air now. Well, I guess it's just X because A is jumping. I think. I forget. I'm not even paying attention to the control screen. It plummets me. Eagle to me. Ah. You will not pass. Do you get it, Eagle? 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 Well. The eagle does not care for his references. Have I talked that nope, we're not funny toll booth jokes, but anyway, have I talked about that before? I don't know if anyone still legitimately subscribes to flying the eagles to Mordor idea. But like, on top of a million lore reasons, this is so nerdy, I'm sorry, but on top of a million like lore reasons, it's like, actually, that's a bad, you know, no, that's stupid. Like, also, do you remember like 30 minutes after leaving the elves, when the Fellowship are in the mountains, and Frodo drops the ring? Could you imagine if he had done that from the back of an eagle? Like, even in the movies they established the ring's a slippery little bastard. It wants to get away. That's like a whole thing, right? Could you imagine what would happen if they dropped it from an eagle at any point? The movies would be over before the ending of the first one. I'll tell you that right now. Never getting that shit back. That's for sure. Nope. Well, if I hey, guess what? If I can't do that, nope. Yeah, there's no version of. Maybe if I press X from the ground, but either way, I'm wildly frustrated that I think they legitimately just put two different commands, two wildly different movement options over the same thing. Oh, sweet lord. I would have actually really liked that one up, but I was too busy shitting myself. Yes. I don't have to destroy ancient ruins to get around here. No, you're right. You're right, Sonic. My problem was that I was trying to go fast. You're right, Sonic. My problem was that I was trying to go fast. Truly, 'twas my hubris that undid it. Why am I even again? Why am I trying to play the game? We might as well just start from the menu again, but I just need to remember, it's like, it's not, unironically not worth it. Attempting to legitimately play this game in any form it desired, meeting it on its own terms. Awful idea. Awful, awful idea. Okay, so even though I'm doing the light speed attack when I do that, it doesn't actually get you to the 1-up. My depth perception. You know what, why not? Why not try and play the game one more time? It makes me think there's like a trigger on some light, like the way the light speed attack works in this game. One, makes Sonic Adventure look like a masterpiece of engineering. Two, it makes me think there's a trigger in front of some lines of rings, but they didn't put them in front of all, you know? Like, there's a little bit of code, say, when that's telling Sonic when he's in, like, here, that's where he can do the light speed attack, but he can't do it here. And just like they didn't actually do that well enough for it to work anywhere, basically. I don't know how to code, but still. I wish I could look. I unironically, like, I should learn how to code. It would be good for me and a lot of projects I want to do. But simultaneously, conversely, there's lots of things I want to do. And I'm not good with computers. So that makes me think it's like, well, I might just have a better time learning how to do those other things, which might come easier to me than forcing myself to have computer brain, which I am bad at having. Okay, well.
If you do a homing attack on the round part of this
Also,
statue, it will create
computer language is like the kind of thing I was always upset about when it came to... Okay. I was always wary about when it came to learning, like, a digital art program, which is to say that, like, there's different coding languages, and knowing one isn't necessarily going to help you know all of them. So, would almost certainly be easier to learn one coding language if you're versed in another, but alternatively, I could learn like a real world language. No, give me the one. Unironically, it'd be so helpful. I'd love to not have to worry about a game of this is where I fell off a cliff trying to grab this eagle. What? Okay, I was about to think the eagle was an illusion. Sonic, you idiot. That eagle isn't real. That was dumb. You might as well not. You might as well have not even have done that. Sonic, look, boulders. Where's the wind path? Night of the wind. On the night of the wind. On the night of the... Dun, dun, dun. Obviously, they've made a lot of bad Sonic games, but this game does kind of make me... I haven't heard no good things about Sonic and the Black Knight. I guess I could kind of say the same for this, but... I don't know. It makes me wonder. Sonic Boom's out of the question. Like, this game doesn't work, but that one just seems kind of boring. So... that is wildly different territory of just like, oh wow, this just isn't fun. Also, are we doing the second half where we're automatically fast now? Oh, hey, no. Oh, we get to play silver. Sure, why not? Yeah! Ball grab!
Use psychokinesis. Press the right trigger while near an object. You can throw items with the X button.
Does he not have a homing? No, he has floating.
I can manage this cage with my power.
You got... I didn't like that animation even a little bit. None of that seemed cool.
I think I could knock that structure down. Ha!
Which structure?
After jumping, you can press and hold the A button to levitate and move around in the air.
Okay. Well. Oh. I'm guessing it's that wooden one over there. Okay. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. There we go. Whoop. Do I have to bring these with me? It's cool. Really neat. Cool game. What if I didn't want to be silver? What if I was just go, yeah. I don't think being Sonic will make this easier per se. Yes! Gape for me! Yeah, I don't like that at all.
I think I could knock that structure down.
Yay. Okay, I don't... Am I supposed to go floating over that way? I get that's the only place I can imagine going forward. Okay, yes. It is kind of another tail situation, though, of just barely. Ball attack! Okay, yeah, I love how they float distance. So it would just be better if I could just shoot energy spheres. This song kind of reminds me of like Mystic Ruins, but that feels like a crime to say, actually. Again, I miss you, Sonic Adventure. Why? Okay.
I'll go on ahead.
I forgot he has a fuel bar. Steel. Oh my goodness. This is probably the first time I've ever played a silver. And it's not good. Yeah, please get one ring. I feel like Silver's psychic powers work kind of like Sonic's homing attack in this game. Which is to say, it only kind of works a little bit. Not really. Just grab one ring. You know, one ring. One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all, and in the darkness find them. I did it again! Oh my lord. Why would you even let me do that? It's my fault. I did it again just because I'm button mashing. Neato. Neato and cool. Wait, do I not? Okay, I could just go on a Sonic. Honestly, that might be preferable. You know what? I actually don't care. Let robots overrun the city. It's not my problem. Missed the part where that's my problem. Yeah. Just fling objects around. Physics will clear the way for me. Okay, wait. And go. Oh my lord. Again, I feel I talked before that I feel like I've seen some Sonic 06 defenders online, which is not, I don't mean, it feels like an insult. But I just wanted to talk about it because the one, like, it's just, I feel like the one argument I've seen people say is like, oh, I think the level design is cool. And I disagree. I think this level design is bad. Very bad, actually. For many reasons. Okay, I am, oh wait, and I almost did it. You saw me almost do it. It doesn't matter, I'm going to die, but you know. We can dream. We can dream and we can hope. Why are a bunch of bombs dropping from the ceiling? Yeah, that works. Can I just... I don't think it can actually, like... Oh! Cool, I guess.
When you use your psychokinesis on an area with a green mark, something should happen.
Oh. Okay. Nope. Nope. Oh. Can I bring this over here? Would that be acceptable? I can't, like, actually. It's not actually good enough to do that. There. Anything less and I probably would have died. Oh lord. The entire world. Silver Quake! Just really chuck it at him. Yeah, I kind of like the idea here, but honestly, picking things up repeatedly to have to throw them is not fun. Not in this method, at least. It is as cumbersome as possible. Anything else? We good? Like what? Like what's up? What's going on? Oh, this way. Oh. Silver does have a cool design though, but that's hardly new news.
Hey, not bad.
Okay. And now Sonic. Lord, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die like this. Doing like a super fast section or something. And then I have to do that whole thing over again. Ooh, that's cool, Trom. Cool to be part of a John Oliver bit. Please give me one up somewhere very close to the start of this section game. Please, could you be nice, please? Please, 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 please.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that door for some reason. Looks like I have to defeat them first.
Yeah, honestly, just mashing the A button is more fun than Silver's combat. Okay, Cahill. Don't try having any fun until you have a one-up. Just let the game carry you to the end as much as it will. Lord. So what is that? Is that a one-up? Is that a...
No sweat.
Was that a fuck... Did that man spawn a chandelier? Why did that man spawn a chandelier? Answer this question for me. Okay, I'm assuming this over here is the right way.
Let's try going up.
I do, to this game's credit, using the bounce attack to just absolutely demolish robots is admittedly pretty fun. I wish the light speed attack worked. I'm not even holding forward. Oh goodness. Any one-up would be cool. Any one-up would be cool. Any one-up would be cool. Unironically, it's very hard. It's just dark in this room. I don't... Is that an enemy? It is.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
Yeah, Sonic, thanks, bud. There was no way. There's like, okay. Maybe in this go around, one, I won't just fuck up Silver's telekinesis bullshit a million times, but two, I don't know, maybe we'll see if the light speed attack works. That's so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. That is unironically so bad. Unironically. So very, very bad. I was trying so hard to lock in. But I mean, I guess I shouldn't worry too much about the bounce attack if I'm above a rope. But... Dude. I feel like before I had mentioned, it's like, it's not even because the game was bad. More recently. More recently. I have a... I do want to try that one rope again. And I know what you're saying. Cahill, it's literally never worked. And it's not going to, but I want to try it. Oh my god. Load.
Silver, we don't have time. Let's get to at least right away.
Radical. We fun. Sonic fun. Sometimes Sonic fun when I'm not worried about dying. That was too close. Okay. I don't know if it's possible to get through that ring, because Sonic just wants to go back to the rail, and I should be thankful for him for that, honestly. If we're being honest. Okay, I can do that at least. Again, I don't know, I'm trying things out. I should just be getting through the level, but I don't know. Spirit of adventure, I guess. Why not? Oh, is this... This is bad. Yeah. Oh, wait! Okay, it doesn't matter! I could just get back to the old path anyway. Lord, that's definitely not on purpose. You know, they definitely don't actually mean to make an interconnecting, interesting level. They definitely would have just let me die there. But... Hello? Yeah, if that alternative path has a lot of those wall running sections, all of which fucking require you to fucking, what's it called? Like, hit the boost pads or die, then, I'm actually good going the way I went. Believe it or not. Goodness, what fun it is to just to just bounce on it, crazy style. Sonic, you'll have to bounce on it, crazy style. The artist will have fun with that. And now the silver part, which is just bad, which sucks nuts. Sucking nuts, sucking nuts. Now loading, sucking nuts. Yeah, whatever. Lord, this is literally like when you unlock the boss, you know? In that Sonic was not Sonic, third time's the charm. Silver was just able to grab me and rend my balls asunder previously in his boss fight. But now that I've unlocked him, I'm not allowed to directly grab enemies. Because they knew that if he was allowed to do that, his entire section would be really, really easy. So they're cowards, because, you know, that would have been the cool thing to do, but... The cool... Sonic team, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but the cool thing to do would be to let me fucking rip robots apart with my mind. That'd be rad as hell. Having to just fucking, you know... having to constantly pick up physics objects to beat them up is less cool. Well, I didn't even have to throw him into anything. He just... I'm gonna bring a box over. And just gently place it down. That'll work. Oh lord, and then there's this part. Bounce on it crazy style. It literally Silver's powers literally feel like the lasso tool in Photoshop. Like, that is as exciting as they get, where it's like, ooh, I got a lot. I got what I was going for. That's as exciting as it gets. For Silver. Oh, Lord. Wee.
Hey, not bad.
That's not where I was. Yeah, Silver's nowhere around here. Sonic, where did you come? Why? How? Also, Silver didn't open a path for you. He just moved separately from it. You two moved separately. I was just forced to play as him for a while. Alright, now this part. Which isn't super speed, thank goodness. I believe the egg carrier is the last level for Sonic himself. So... we got one more after this. And I know it's almost certainly a decently long one, which is not great. But hopefully we can do it tonight. If not, then I might make cute little small plans to do a little bigger finale, but I'd prefer to be done this tonight. I prefer not to have to dedicate more streams to this. Ooh, look at me.
Piece of cake. No sweat. Let's try
Bounce on it. Crazy style. Lose your... I'm gonna knock the Sonic rings out of him. That's what everyone's looking for in a partner. Oh, that's nice. Is that the first time I've gone above the default number of lives? It might be. I'd love even more. I'd love to get to like 999 lives. That'd make me feel better. Sonic, I will end you. Oh my goodness. I unironically am not sure how we're about to do that. You know what? What if I decide... Excuse me. What if I decide I want this funky little collectible over here, huh? What then? I'm not even sure if there's like an alternate path I can take around this. I mean, it probably wouldn't even work if there was one, but... Alright. This room is weirdly very dark. And it makes the fighting even less good than it already is. Which is a high-ass bar, I really gotta say.
Yes.
Is there like an eagle who will take me away from here?
Gotta be careful not
By
to fall off
chance.
here.
Why would you go that? He did it, but he was facing the other way. Why would that even be possible, first of all? I don't know why I thought that'd be cool to do, but I don't know. You know, variety. That's on me. Again, I shouldn't even be trying to play the game. I'm a fool for doing so. Wait, that one was normal though. Oh lord, we're gonna have to start this all over again. That's not gonna be good. Okay, I believe in me. I don't believe in Sonic, but I believe in me. Lord, Miss Penny snapped you, bless her heart. In a video, I believe when she was doing a playthrough of Sonic 06, I believe, she talked about the possibility of her trying out this game. It might scar her forever. She, to probably few people's surprise, she is a big Sonic fan, so.
Gotta be careful not to fall off.
Is my response to that is, in case you were wondering. I was so ready for there to be an actual cliff here, like an. I think my appendix burst. I think something broke in me. Oh my lord with that. That is something else. I'm not going to. Why would you put the Switch off the edge? Why would you put the Switch off the edge? Why would you put the Nintendo Switch 2 off the edge? Oh man, I was right. This game will make it as physically painful as possible for me to finish it. I wasn't actually sure that would happen. Oh, there's a one up there. That would be so nice. That'd be so nice. It would also be nice if the level would just end like right now. I'd love that. Okay. I'll get you. Does it actually? Maybe. Do I just have to do a really bad combat section? Is that the answer? Do I have to bounce on it crazy style?
Huh. That's a lot of enemies.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Is there actually a super speed section? There's no way. 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 There is no way. There is no way. There is no way. It cannot be. Oh no. Oh, I missed a one up. I can't believe I've only been streaming for an hour. I can't believe. Hi, J12. I cannot believe I've only been streaming for an hour. This has felt like an eternity. Is this what hell is like? Do you know like the interpretations of hell where like you're J12, do you really have to ask that after I just asked if this is what hell is like? If there's anyone who even moderately likes this game, unironic, like, I legitimately can't tell if that's a meme or not online. Is this level good by your standard? I have to know, and I'm sorry if that sounds condescending. But I'm not joking when I'm asking, is this what hell is like? Is being trapped, is this section, which feels like it is 10,000 years long, unironically, what hell, like, I've been trapped here for forever. I can't remember a time when this wasn't happening, but also, only 5 minutes on Earth has passed.
Silver, we don't have time. Let's get to at least right away.
Am I talking to imaginary people? Have I gone insane? The answer to all these is yes. Unironically. Oh my lord, these robot designs are the fucking worst.
If you do a homing attack on the round part of this statue, it will create a path of wind.
Because what I really need is robot designs that make it so that Sonic is constantly always losing rings a little bit, always. Like, to be clear, not taking damage in any meaningful way. Just always kind of losing his rings a little bit so I can never ever get extra lives. and never ever, like, you know, not be just constantly suffering. Is it worse than you imagine? No! Because, like, I've played it before. And, like, in a lot of ways, what I imagine is all here, which is that... I wish I could get that one up. Which is that it's just very stuttery, is the thing, and randomly kills you. Like, that's not a surprise. You know? If you've seen this game at all and expected anything different, then I don't. Maybe you were like blaming the people who were playing it. That's a one-up? Oh, beans. Okay, I could have gotten that. Could I still get it? You know. If I simply dive off the edge. Also, again, to be clear, like, I grew up watching the Grumps playthrough of Sonic Adventure 1, and Aaron is merciless towards that game. But, and like, he does make a good... Nah. There's better music, J12. I hate to fuck up your silver lining, but this music is not so good as to be a redeeming factor.
Yes.
But, like, I've played Sonic Adventure now, and that game has, like, momentum, you know? Like, when Sonic goes forward, he goes forward. In this game, the homing attack has a fixed, like, path, and when it's done, you don't keep traveling, you drop. And when you jump at all, it kills any momentum you've built. So, like, one of Sonic's bread and butter movement options, outside of just pressing forward, is shit and kills all momentum. And also, again, I cannot stress this enough, because this is what has made this level now take an hour, is that they have made it so that two of Sonic's moves are mapped to the same button, And those two moves either make him glide over like pits, you know, like bottomless pits, he'll die if he doesn't cross, or it makes him drop straight down. It makes him go directly down. And those are the those are the two options. There's no distinguishing between them. So I'm almost at 100 rings, and I'm not going to be able to, like, get to that many. What did I just say? I know that was me, but for anyone who's just joining us, maybe no one, maybe J12, you didn't see this, but and anyone in VOD lane who hasn't been paying attention, the platform up ahead, let me see, that, not the wooden one, the one after that. So Silver, who we have to play for this specific section, he can only attack by picking things up like this. I cannot I cannot like float while doing it, which is how I cross this platform. On the other side is a robot that explodes. That's all it does, is it explodes. And I'm not able to kill it quick enough. Who even cares? I'm not able to kill it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank God. I'm not able to kill it quick enough to, you know, go without taking some damage. It is such a shit show. But again, I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised, but also this is just awful. Oh wait, can I get... Listen. The least... I know in some way me grabbing collectibles in this game is me, like, interacting with it and rewarding it. But on the other hand, me getting so many of those shitty medallions on one playthrough when I'm not even trying to also feels like a spit in the face of the game, so... I'm just like, if I can grab it as this game is literally fucking me over, then I'm going to do so. Just to show this game it's not shit. Can you grab missiles? Is that it? I'm going to die. I love how I just figured that out, but also didn't even matter. Didn't even matter. Because when you do it, you know what the robot does? It throws more missiles. Also, there's something behind this door. Yeah, there is. What is it? Oh! I mean, that is kind of nice. Great! I hate playing it. It would be cool if they used him in a game. Like, Silver has technically been in more Sonic stuff since this, but one, not enough. Not enough to make up for, you know, what has happened here today. And then also, he hasn't been like really playable in a platformer again, even though if they put any amount of time into making him good, he would be very good. You know? Sure. Explode! That's right. I'm gonna make you explode now. Also, this part where I can't actually jump because the developers on this game are on some edging bullshit in that they love to make tights just a little jumps just a little too tight. I want to try something. You know what? Fuck it. Can I do this? I can.
Hey, not bad.
Sit. Hey, you skipped a section of the game. That's really cool.
What?
Why don't you do it again, you fucking dipshit? this game plays really bad. I know there's going to there no matter how nice people in my chat at the moment are, if this were to do the rounds on the internet, there'd be people being like, why did you do that? I didn't. I promise you, I didn't. That was Sonic punishing me for skipping even a section of one of his biggest games. Also, yeah, if you're not noticing, Silver does have a gasoline tank. Why? No one knows.
Hey, not bad.
Okay. Also, yeah, this is like the second area where they put shit just like at or over an edge, and it's like they literally want you to homing attack switches and eagles, but those are over bottomless pits. The homing attack isn't good, and if you miss, you do die. All of these, I'm stressing this because again, I think it's really hard. Like, again, I know a lot of people would be like, no, this game is dog shit. You don't have to explain it to us. It's just hard to convey.
Those enemies seem to be protecting the door for some reason. Looks like I gotta defeat them first.
I can't believe we were almost at the end before this. And fucking Sonic dumbass couldn't help himself from homing attacking off of an edge. I feel like this is the saltiest I have been while playing this game, quite frankly. I'd apologize, but I think a lot of people can see where it's coming from.
No sweat.
And I cannot stress this enough. I am a Sonic fan. I like this character and games he's in. I will defend some Sonic games. This would not be one of them. Lord. Do you think there's anyone out there who's like, you're not a real Sonic fan if you don't like 06? You have to like everything. There, I mean, I don't know if earnestly. People love gatekeeping shit. Okay, that's good. Lord. Never in a million years could I replicate that. There's something behind this. Get out of the way. Move. Wait. Ah, beans. Anyone that defends this game. There's definitely some people. Because we live in 2025. And people love fighting. I was thinking about that today. Who has the energy or time? Like, I'm not trying to be like big brain. You know, like, why are you wasting your life energy on these trivial matters? No, just unironic life. Who's like, I'm seeking conflict. And that's not even in regards to this game in particular. It's just people do, in fact, you know, like arguing about stuff. And I'm just like, that sounds exhausting and awful and awful exhausting.
Yes.
I actually couldn't hate the game more right now. I actually couldn't hate the game more right now. Oh, banana. Oh, banana. Wait. No, let me walk there. Let me walk there so I can get one of your stupid medallions. For fun. I don't know why I keep I shouldn't. I should just go straight ahead. I know I can. Okay, well I can get the stupid medallion for some fun. What if it said pirates and rabbits suck? I would... it'd be one of those things... You know how some people talk about this where it's like... You already don't like someone just because of vibes and stuff. And then they say something and it's like, oh, I was right. I was 100% right to not like you. That would be my response to this game if I started crapping on things I legitimately like and are good. After I'm done, I'm opening this stupid door again. Let me show y'all something. I need to. I physically cannot stress this enough. I know some people are just like, just keep playing. Damn. Listen, I need to explain something. Okay. So what this next part wants me to do, that part I've died several times to now. What it wants me to do is use the light speed attack, okay? I got that pretty early in the game, and the way you do it is by being in the air and pressing the X button on the controller, alright? This is what happens when I use the X button in the air currently. Because 2 levels ago, I got a drop attack that uses the same button. To be clear, B and Y, which I'm pressing those right now. B and Y do nothing. It could be those. They mapped them to the same button. And those are my options, are quit. My options are quit. So I can't change it. It's just bad. Which means if I'm not in the invisible, like, go zone of this...
Careful not to fall off here.
Okay, so X also does a drop attack, which does just, much like every other attack you might have guessed, has a fixed speed and trajectory. So while I meant to break open a wall with just a still attack at that point, the game thought I wanted to do a sliding attack, which I did not. To be clear. X is also trying to give it to me, but I said no. No, X, I don't want it. Thank you. And he said, I'm giving it to you anyway. And I'm like, no. No, X, I don't want it. No. No, not yes. No. No, X. I do not want it. Do not give it to me. And he said, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yes.
I'm just like, damn, X. I don't... Okay, I'll just do this.
Careful not to fall off here.
I'm going to kill you, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, when I get you, Hedgehog! Now, if you weren't here before, just recapping the game as I play it, the section directly ahead of me, behind this wall, starts falling when you step on it. I have died to it before. If you're wondering.
Yes.
Sonic was wondering. Motherfucker. Okay. I have an idea. It's a bad idea, but I'm going to do it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I think I've literally died on every part of this dumb section. Speaking of section, my depth perception, not great. There's every chance we can still do this. Why they would do that? No idea. I'm not even entertaining it, you know? They're just like, oh no, the robots are chasing you. And I'm like, whatever, man.
Huh. That's a lot of enemies.
Are there any, like, nope.
Sonic, leave this up to me. You go after Elise.
Okay. Sonic, it's okay. You can leave me behind. Okay. No, you have to go save Elise. Okay. This might actually be impossible. Lisa Belcher from Bob's Burgers. Oh wow, there are several one-ups in this area that I'm not getting. And I've said this about a few games, I really mean it this time. If I hadn't owned this game since 2006, and I was able to go out and buy another copy, I would physically break the disc on camera right now. I'm not joking. But I consider it an artifact that I own in my collection, so I won't do that. But if I had bought this game recently, this was a recent thing that I had less attachment to and was easier to come by, we would switch to webcam right now and I would break it in front of you. I'm not going to do it. But I want you to know, I really feel that way. I really, unironically feel that way. Is that I would break it. I shouldn't even be trying. Why am I trying to do anything in this game? I would unironically just break it on my leg. Whatever. Yeah, I'm playing a video game. I don't know. I've literally never watched Angry Video Game Nerd. Did he do that to a lot?
silver. We don't have time. Let's get
Malu,
to
I don't know how much you... I don't know how much of, like, the last, like, literally 5 seconds you've heard. Did you just come in? This is about, yeah. Okay, well, I'm threatening to break the game over my leg. Very unironically. So,
If you do a homing attack on the round
having
part of
died
the
like
statue,
upwards
it
of
will
15 times on this.
Okay. Yes.
That does sound like a win condition. You're not wrong. Am I being too sour? Is this too much? Should I? Okay. And then make this a bit smaller. Okay. What's it called? There it is. Okay, much better. Yes. Nope. Okay, I just need a minute. I'm just gonna. I just need a minute. This big chat. Oh, is that Choco Cat? That's much better. I don't know if Top Hat is like an Island Adventure original, but I like them being friends. I've heard Choco Cat is cool. I would get this shirt. That's probably not Sanrio approved, but I'd get that shirt. This is nice fan art. It's on Pinterest. So. Okay. Hello, Mr. Evil. Okay. We're back. You know, sometimes you just need a palate cleanser. I physically was unable to reach that one up. I'm not even able to get through this, like, first section now. That's insane. Ah, it's nuts! Bounce on it, crazy style. Okay, we did get a 1-up, so that's nice. I shouldn't say anything. I don't want to homing attack the string, because it's a string. It's literally the smallest target possible, and the homing attack doesn't work enough for me to trust it. But also, if I don't, I'm pretty sure I just die automatically. so we are not actually given a choice, and that's cool. I also love how one-ups don't come back, because this game is well designed. Are there more secret one-ups around here? No, there's not. Hopeful thinking. You know what? I'm gonna try something, and if it doesn't work, I'm literally just going to restart. Yes. Okay, it worked. Oh, Lord. This is worse, though. Oh, wait, no. I'm surprised. Literally every time there's a safety net, I'm surprised. Anytime there's any just not instant death, I'm surprised. Alec Guinness. Well, he didn't. Alex Guinness didn't like being Obi-Wan, so I'm not sure I want him as Gandalf. Like, Alex Guinness, I don't know if he was a big Tolkien head, but Alex Guinness' distaste for his role in Star Wars is one reason why I'm just like, yeah, fucking, what's his, Ian McGregor, he's Obi-Wan. And guy from Clone Wars, who I should really learn his name, because granted, like, Ian McGregor also did the Obi-Wan miniseries now, but obviously Clone Wars Obi-Wan has done a lot of spent a lot of screen time as the character. So get every ring. Get every ring. Try and get one-ups. You won't be able to. I don't think I've ever reached 100 rings in this game. Lord, I don't know if we're gonna finish this tonight. I hate... I would. My family would be very angry with me, which is why I won't. I would call out of work tomorrow sick in order to stay up late enough to finish this game. Not joking. If I lived by myself, that would be happening tonight. But I don't. I live with people, and they like when I'm a responsible adult. So... Oh wait, no, actually. I don't think I can get over there from here. That'd be cool. But I can't even show you what I'm talking about. So busted is this game. I couldn't fucking tell you. If you're wondering, in case you're wondering, absolutely couldn't tell you. Just for the record. Also, yeah, fucking... Also, I don't have to do this. I don't have to play the game. What am I doing? I'm a fool for thinking I even should. I know what I just said, and I should stick by that. Like, I shouldn't get disappointed when things happen in this game. Thus is its, thus is its very nature. But, you know, sometimes it's just like, I wish things were different.
Hey, not bad.
Okay. Yeah, there's not like anything on this island to grab in terms of like helping me. Oh, the Discord AI bot thing. I tried looking into it. If you know how, you can always put it in Discord, Paul, if you know how to like ban or report it. I saw a thing about that, like reporting it. I need to definitely try and keep that out of our Discord, that's for sure. Do not need that shit anywhere near our community. Also, let me take a drink of water.
Those enemies seem to be protected by door
Oh
for
my
some
lord.
reason. Looks like
Shut up, Sonic. Those enemies seem to be enemies. This is good news. We can finally be bees. But you'll live for 30 years. I think you do have mod power, my server, Paula, so if you want to look into it, feel free. I appreciate it. I do also appreciate you checking before you do that, because, I mean, you know, I hate AI, but banning, just straight up banning things is also like,
no
oh.
sweat.
Press the nuclear launch button. We gotta get the, we definitely gotta get the one up in here. If I can play the rest of this stage perfectly, maybe it works. I'm not even saying maybe we finish the game. I'm saying maybe we finish the stage. Not be effective. I saw a thing about like reporting it and annoying Discord. Because, I mean, you're not wrong. Like, if Discord wants to put a bot in, then they're going to, but you can also fucking harass the hell out of them, being like, hey, fuck this. I do not care how long it's taking. This also isn't a Sonic game where, like, 10 minutes mean you die. I don't know if there's an upper time limit to this game. We'll find it. If there is, we'll get it. And the game will be like, you get a D. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. Wow. Didn't ask. So cool of you to tell me that. Do I care? No? Whoa. Where's last? Oh, like, there is a Bobot.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
Okay, let's see. Oh, first try. Oh, first try. First try, because I'm the coolest guy. They don't know they don't know that I'm here. I hope you know I think you're a cool pig. And I hope you know that you're one of my good friends.
Yes.
I hope I don't die alone. Because I have good friends like you. Now you might be like, Keho, what would you make you say such a thing on a stream? Well, this game has made me think a lot about death recently, so it'd be nice to have loved ones beside me when it happens. You know? Safe in the knowledge that I won't be forgotten. That my lasting monument won't be Sonic 06. That'd be cool. I'd love that. Everybody dies alone. Well, pig.
That's a lot of enemies.
Oh, Lord. Get through here. I have 0 rings, but I have more lives than I've ever had going through this section. Shouldn't have even tried. Let's go from Firefly. I have never seen... Well, I have seen Firefly, actually. But only a few episodes. It's weird that you think that, Beba. I'm gonna be honest. But I appreciate your optimism.
Good news. You
What's
can
up?
be a bee.
You can be a bee? Yo! Pig, can I live for 30 years?
This is good news.
This is good news. This isn't your world.
You can live with a pet.
A pet?
A pet.
A pet. What do you mean I didn't get that? What the fuck?
Although I think that this is the single worst super speed section.
Wow, that's great. Hey, pig, that's... Hello? Yeah, sure. This is how gravity works. Definitely and for sure. What? Well, at least I'm safe in the knowledge that I can be a bee. I can live for 30 for 30 years. There's so much I love about that one line in particular. Let's go through it real quick. One, in the original show, he's saying they live for a long-ass time, but in that one, he's saying they're gonna live for 30 years.
But he says it with such conviction.
Exactly. The fact that 30 years is a very long time for a bee, but not very long for a human. Or a Viltrumite. And Mark is like 17, so like 30 years would mean he'll live till he's like 47, which is... Isn't that great?
But remember, this is good news.
This is good news. The stream is crashing.
This isn't your work, but we can be bees.
We can be bees. Oh my lord. Oh, this is gonna suck. We can be bees.
Hey, guess what?
What's
the
up?
continue point is not the start of the super speed section.
No, I know that. Pig, I've been doing this for 2 hours, and
Oh, cool.
I'm done. I'm actually done because stream is crashing. Stream is crashing, and
I mean, stream looks okay to me.
I keep seeing red on OBS. I will jump off a bridge if I have to download a section of a VOD of Sonic 06 and stitch it together, actually, especially if it's this one. So we're gonna raid someone. And I'll probably take we'll finish this next week. So, because we're not finishing it this week. Did we make no progress? Fine, I'll do it one more time. Lord in heaven. Oh, it's not good news, but whatever. We're going to clear the section this time. And I will find John Sega. Otherwise I will find John Sega and I will do something that'll get me arrested.
Genuinely?
Greg tipped $8. Oh my lord. This is not a safe space to be saying that. Anyway, thank you for the tip, Greg. I appreciate it, and the bit.
Greg's cool. Also, J12 is cute.
Yeah, agreed. Everyone in chat is very cool for hanging out with me. I want to make progress. I want to be done with this. So we are going to get through this god-awful section. And if I hear one Sonic fan try and defend this to me, I will look them dead in the eye and I will whisper words that they will not hear with their ears but will feel in their brain. That will strike fear into them until they die.
So,
Silver.
I will
Yes.
admit,
Let's get to it.
no,
this
I
way.
will admit, Kingdom Valley is broadly the worst part of the game.
Uh-huh. Well, they brought it back for Shadow Generations, so.
Yeah, because it looks good, and if you fix the mechanics,
Uh-huh. Fix
it's
is
a
an
cool looking level.
Fix and mechanics are interesting words you're using because it implies there's any redeeming quality. There's something to be redeemed. So, I mean, there is good news, which is that we can be bees, and we can live for 30 years.
This isn't your world, but
World.
you can be a bee.
I'm gonna be real, Pig. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not sure what kind of like meme wavelength Pig is on. But I have also had that meme stuck in my head for a while. And then you posted it saying, I feel I have brain rot. And I was like, some common ground.
The thing
So-
is, like, the one thing where I don't know, like, I haven't seen anybody else talk about this.
No, I
Is-
just keep
is-
seeing the video, repost it
No,
forever.
not that one. Another one, which is the like the J-pop girls talking about what flavor ice cream they like,
Oh yeah, I've seen that one
And-
too.
and then people replacing their super cute like hi with
Yeah.
various Godzilla monsters.
Well, okay, so I've seen one where it's a train horn replacing it, and that would be
Yes.
fine, except for the fact that like someone,
It's so loud.
yes, that and a muscle mommy used it in a video where she showed off her like muscles. So I just got ear blasted.
Okay, so I'm glad anybody else is seeing that. I have that song like playing non-stop in my brain.
Chicky-chan, hi, that's
Nanny, yes, chocolate.
That's the thing, though. I was literally talking earlier this stream about being like, I would like to learn other languages. That'd be cool. And Japanese is at the top of that list, and like, you don't learn Japanese from watching anime for sure, but also you pick up on phrases and stuff, you know? And like, I don't know exactly what Nani Daski means, but it's definitely easier to remember the phrase that now that I have a cute little song about it, like using it as lyrics and like that.
Ski.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
do you like?
Well, that's what the subtitles say, but I'm, you know.
No, literally ski means, like, nani is what? Ski is like or love.
Gotcha.
Like, that one is a pretty literal.
Pretty direct translation.
I can't believe you're not going to do at least the shadow sections.
Pig.
I can't believe you're not going to finish the full playthrough, including Silver,
Pig.
who is Pete.
If you want me
Yeah?
to do a full playthrough of Sonic 06, I need someone or you.
Donate
No,
exactly as much as you donated to me to die in Subnautica.
Hey.
In the most terrifying way that's ever occurred.
you sold your soul for a corn chip, and that's not my fault, and I'm sick of you blaming me for it. I will sell my soul for $12,000. So if anyone has that, feel free. But anything short of that, and when I'm done this game, it's going away forever. So,
Okay. How about this?
yes,
If I win the lottery,
yes.
I will pay you almost any
The money
amount
will.
you
It,
ask for to
okay,
pay-
I was
to
about.
pay the
I was
whole of
about to
this game.
say. I was about to say. It's like the amount will go up the longer you wait. The interest is gaining, to be clear. Because when I put the game down, you being like, play it again, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, and I'm gonna need a lot. I'm gonna need a lot of convincing for that. Good chum.
Greg, I know it's Canadian dollars, but it's still a lot of money. $40 million
I should have
is
even
a
tried.
lot of money,
Go on. 'Cause I'm sorry.
even if it's Canadian dollars.
I apologize for even trying. You know what? I will keep trying though, because I did it once before. This game is dog shit. 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 That's all I can say. Hey, has anyone been reading Chainsaw Man? I love Chainsaw Man. Thank you for 1 bit.
I don't know anything about Chainsaw Man.
It's good. It's one of the things I look forward to every week when it comes out. Keeps me going.
Hey,
I was going to make a reference. Go on.
carry on.
I was just going to make a reference to an upcoming thing that's coming up, which is really cool. And I would like. I just want to reread that chapter if I'm being honest.
An upcoming thing that's coming up?
Yeah. There's minor spoilers. There's a person called the Cosmos Fiend. A fiend being a person who is a dead body possessed by a devil. So it's like a devil trapped in a corpse, basically. And Cosmos Fiend is like the fear of everything. It's cosmic horror. And their power is to overwhelm people's brain with the knowledge of literally everything. And when that happens, all you can say is Halloween, which is reflected by the fact that when they're not using their powers, the only thing the Cosmos Fiend says is Halloween. So.
And
the
to be
art
clear,
for,
this is a thing you think is good.
it's cool. I like the art for it in the chapter. Or Spy Family. I haven't seen Spy Family. I'm gonna be honest, if I start watching newer anime, I gotta watch Frey Ren. I've been really wanting to watch Frey Ren.
Yeah, me too. It's definitely on my list.
People are like,
But I'm watching JJK at the moment. I'm watching the gay season.
I really couldn't get into that. Here's the thing. Like a hot minute ago, because you know everyone talks about the big three in shonen, and there's not really ever going to be another big three. The big three were a historical phenomenon, not like a thing that is rotatable. But that being said, like, you know, obviously shonen as a publisher needs like powerhouses to sell issues, and people have, and I, you know, hear people talk about it. And before that would be like Demon Slayer, JJK, and like some other ones. My Hero Academia.
I feel like my hero, yeah.
And here's the thing, I didn't really have any interest in any of those. A lot of them seemed to be like by the book shonens. Demon Slayer I liked from what I saw, but I didn't really keep up
My
with
hero
it.
is a lot of fun, but it is very by the book.
Yeah. But currently in Shonen Jump they got Chainsaw Man and Dandadan going, and those, like, to be clear, the series I just listed are good. Chainsaw Man and Dandadan, fuck. they are damn good. They put a smile on my face every time I'm reading them. If you like, obviously Pig should finish JJK, but if like, though, if anyone's like, I need anime recommendations, I'm not even a big anime watch. Like, I don't do like seasons of anime. I just watch what I like when I get to it. But those are two I would look at people and be like, no, you have to. They're so good. Please, let me talk to someone about this. So.
Meanwhile, I am just incredibly tempted to rewatch Dragon Ball Z.
I would never. First off.
Specifically, Android Saga and Cell Saga, which is just so good.
First off, I would never give someone flack for rewatching a comfort show, let alone greatest of all time Dragon Ball Z, let alone one of the greatest sagas in Dragon Ball Z. If I recommend it to you, if I could be like, One Piece is the greatest story ever told and you have to see it, and you were like, well, I want to rewatch Dragon Ball Z, and I was like, you should do that first. Like, I would never stop anyone from doing that. It's like, you have to read the Bible. It changed human history as we know it, and you're like, I want to watch Dragon Ball Z, and it's like, you should do that. Like, completely understandable.
Make some time for the other thing as well, but
yeah.
you know.
But you know, and also,
Do your thing.
much like some other historical things, I feel like Dragon Ball Z is one of those things where people will be like, actually, it's not as good as you remember it. And it's like, kind of, but also, it's pretty fucking good. And I can like it, and I can recognize that I have a good bit of nostalgia that helps me enjoy it, but also that it's good and I like rewatching it, so. No. You know what? I don't even care about those rings. I'm gonna lose them immediately anyway. So. But yeah. No, Dragon Ball also fucks. So. I was calling the other 3 series by the book shonens. Dragon Ball wrote the book, and I've already seen it. So that's why the other 3 I'm just like, maybe I'll watch it. Like if someone put it on.
The original Dragon Ball is more of a shonen than Dragon Ball Z.
What was the thing? Yeah.
Just because Goku is not a young man.
Well, I mean, I think anyone who hasn't gone through original Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z is doing themselves a disservice, especially in regards to the Android saga. We're being real big nerds right now, but I mean, fucking.
I still haven't seen the original.
It's good. It's very good. In fact, it has more. It has more like basic storytelling fundamentals in the best way possible than Dragon Ball Z does. But really, we shouldn't be surprised about it because Dragon Ball Z is literally just the second half of that story. So. Correct.
It's part of the reason that, as much as I enjoy it for like the fighting, Super feels super tacked on. Like it doesn't feel. It doesn't have the same adventure element.
I can like Super, but I can also be like, actually, there isn't a sequel to Dragon Ball because fucking I deem none of these good enough, and also none of them can replicate the historical influence Dragon Ball has on storytelling as a whole. So, again, going back to the Bible, and I know someone's going to be like, actually, there is, but it'd be like, I made a sequel to the Bible, and it's like, did you? Really think about what you're saying right now. Did you make a sequel to the Bible? Really, did you? And it's like, no, I didn't. I wrote fan fiction, and that's Dante's Inferno, but you know. Lord. Literally been here for so long. It's been so long since last I've seen this son lost to this monster, the man behind the slaughter. Since you've been gone, I've been singing this stupid song and left to wonder. Ever saw your mother? Not bad. They must only put Sonic on this island to fucking fall off, because you take an eagle somewhere, a loading zone, and then hey, it's Goku. We can finally be bees. This is good news. And also, you know, dubbing anime has been through a lot of stages over the years, but never doubt like Sean Schimmel and that cast for Dragon Ball. I know there's been a couple Dragon Ball dubs, but that one in specific is I'd slap you if you say Sean Schimmel isn't good enough. Sean Schimmel is the man, so. He even has said Dragon Ball Z abridged lines, which is great, so. I was literally watching, I was thinking about it. There's a part in Dragon Ball Z Abridged during the Frieza fight where they just, like, have him, like, they're basically just playing footage back to back, but it's Goku saying, "Now say you're sorry," and he just starts slapping Frieza violently. He's like, "Are you sorry?" And Frieza just goes, "I think I peed a little," and then he, like, slams him into the ground very violently. It's really good. Yeah, and like, I've seen Pig and people in his Discord talking about Daima. I have no interest in Daima, even if it is the last thing Toriyama worked on. If anything, I would have loved the last thing for Toriyama to worked on, something other than Dragon Ball. Since he has worked on so much, maybe too much Dragon Ball, so not by his own, like, you know, desire, mind you. Definitely by his boss's desires, so. Rest in peace, that man. Greatest of all time.
Yeah, he really was.
And also, like, I saw, like, part of, on top of me just being like, Dragon Ball doesn't need a sequel, I also saw parts of Daima where they were, like, recontextualizing some stuff. I forget what it was in particular, but I was just like, yeah, I have no interest in this, actually. I don't need, like, in-universe retcons to some Dragon Ball logic, so I'm good. Thank you.
As I said, I enjoyed Daima.
Yeah. No, there's no problem with enjoying GT, Daima, or Super, but
But they're not like,
No.
proper.
For historical and storytelling purposes, I'm just gonna be like, no, I'm just thinking about original Dragon Ball. Thank you. Thank you. Even though I do gotta admit, Super Saiyan 4 does kind of fuck. I won't lie. I won't lie that
It
Super
really
Saiyan
does.
4. I won't lie that Super Saiyan 4 fucks. Now, have I seen how it's introduced in GT and think that's awful? Yes, 100%. They literally pull Goku's tail out of his ass, and then he's like, I can do Super Saiyan 4 now. And it's like, well, that was widely anticlimactic in a very bad
Have you
way.
seen how it's introduced in Daima?
He just kind of has it.
Goku is fighting,
Yes.
and Namekian points at him and does magic, and then Goku is Super Saiyan 4.
I'm fine with that. That was,
It is significantly more anticlimactic
yeah,
than
but it's not
pulling
literally.
out his ass bone.
That being said, but at the same time, it's not like played off as a gag. You know what I mean? Like, there's
I'd rather
anticlimax.
have a gag.
That's fair. None are good. People just want to see Super Saiyan 4 do good fights. Like, that's it, so.
I mean, that is what it comes down to.
If Super Saiyan 4 had a good story connected to it, then it would be over for the rest of all anime ever. So, all shonen animes would be like, well, give it up, folks. There's nothing we can do better
been
than
a
that.
good run.
Yeah. And then One Piece would be like, no, I'm still gonna finish. And they're like, well, obviously, you're always the exception to this shit, but the rest of us have to leave. I do think it has been long enough that I can just say Gear 5 in public. Because, like, for a while I was just like, no, let that be a surprise for people. And I'm not going to go into specifics, but yeah, Gear 5 is my favorite transformation in any anime ever. I love it. It brings me joy.
This is literally just an aesthetic question, so I don't think this would count as a spoiler.
I
Is
don't
Gear
think
5 the white hair form?
Yes. In fact, I'm pausing so I don't die as I say this. In fact, like, that is how people identify it. Because right now, Gear 5 is what Luffy has on his One It poster. They're like, why do you have white hair on
Oh,
the One It
interesting.
poster? And he was like, oh, that's me when I... And he says really interesting things whenever he's talking about Gear 5. Because to be clear, Luffy, when he's using Gear 5, which is by far one of the most important developments in One Piece, has no fucking clue what he's doing. He has no idea how he got it. He doesn't know what it is. He has no idea what's going on. He just does it.
I
And that-
appreciate that.
Yeah, that is just another reason to love Luffy.
I will say, one thing that I did appreciate, the second time Goku uses Super Saiyan 4 in Daima, is kind of a recreation of the Super Saiyan 3 reveal,
Yes.
where he's like fighting this guy, and he goes through up to Super Saiyan 3, and then he says, and this is to go even further beyond, and I'm
Yeah.
like, Sweet fan service. I
Honestly,
smell it.
yeah. And also, honestly, that's the problem with making a sequel and follow-ups to Dragon Ball proper, and follow, and even the Majin Buu saga, because Majin Buu saga kind of points out a lot of problems Dragon Ball had as it was like, you know, finishing, and as Toriyama had been doing it for years at that point. But like, they use anti-climax in the Buu saga to make Super Saiyan 3 even cooler. They're just like, Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 had massive builds up to them, and then all of a sudden we just find out, oh, Goku has another transformation all of a sudden. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What is it? And it's Super Saiyan 3. And he screams for like 5 minutes about it.
And he lies to Vegeta.
Because he doesn't use it in their fight.
Correct.
Yeah, well, fucking Vegeta Vegeta was being a cuck about the whole situation, Sarah. Fucking abandoned his wife and kid for it. This is so bad. There's no like, I cannot over or undercorrect. It is literally just like, I just tilt the stick and Sonic does something, and I hope I'm not dead by the time I'm able to register what that is. But this is good news. You can finally be bees.
You lived for 30 years.
I physically don't understand how I'm not getting that one up.
It's off the ground. You've got to jump for it. It doesn't look like it.
No.
It doesn't look like it. Look, Kingdom Valley in general is the worst part of this game. A game that I have incredibly fond memories of, remember. And this is the worst speed section.
I guess I'll believe you. That you like it, and that you have fond memories of it. I can't imagine associating something good with this, if I'm being honest. And this is to go even further beyond. I can never do any actual voice acting because I live with other people. Voice actors can't live with people. I did jump there. Let me be clear. Okay. Am I just supposed to run along the water at this point? Is that it?
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
You know, like how the physics works.
Like Moses.
Like that time with the Israelites. Where
I was literally...
Moses was running as fast as he could on the water.
Okay, we definitely have to do this another... I hate that this can't be the finale, but we are done. We are done with that. Anyway.
Okay, but you finished the section. You made any amount of progress.
And then next time we can do the egg carrier, which will also take me 12 hours to do. Was I just thinking of? I want to learn, and I'm going to skip this cutscene because we're just going to end up watching it next time. Anyway, I want to learn about historically where Egypt was after the Israelites left it. Specifically,
same.
No.
Culturally, not geographically.
Culturally, economically, stability-wise, purely, so I can confidently say that after that, the Pharaoh Atem, the king of games, was a pharaoh after Moses used a Beyblade to split the Red Sea. I want to say that with full confidence in my chest.
I mean, you can just look at the age of... You can just look at, like, the time periods. Like, when was Pharaoh Atem? I'm pretty sure the anime gives a pretty exact spot.
I don't.
Pretty exact
Nope.
time period.
Wait, give me. Let me look up. I don't think they did, but let me Google. When was Atem the Pharaoh? Hey, hey, by the way, if you want to watch a good old anime, watch Duel Monsters. You might be. In Yu-Gi-Oh!, Atem the Pharaoh was a lost pharaoh from the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt. He is depicted having lived around 1000 BC. All right. When did the Israelites leave Egypt? 13th century BC. So that'd be like 300 years before, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So
yeah.
see, this was much easier than you thought.
I did. I thought I thought I'd have to know about the I thought I would have to know about the cultural state of Egypt after, but no. Hey, do you want to know? No, actually, I won't spoil it. Go watch Duel Monsters. Go watch Duel Monsters. You might think I thought Yu-Gi-Oh would be a cheesy thing to watch, and then I watched it, and then I cried twice. So go watch Duel Monsters. If you've been like, I know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh, that's much better. I promise you, that's a better way to watch the show. So I promise you, modern state of Yu-Gi-Oh, the game is worse than state of than quality of Duel Monsters, the anime. So. And if you want more recommendations, fucking DM me. I'll tell you which episodes specifically of Duel Monsters to skip, because they run out of the budget every now and then. So they say, we did it. We had an epic showdown. It's like, we have to put out an episode next week, and they're like, fuck, damn it. But all I have is a drawing of a hedgehog. Lord. Man, I'll be honest. I get it. If we're gonna read Onsta, which is a shame because she likes Sonic. Anyway, but I get it. If I had played this at the start of my successful Let's Play career, no one would be able to tell me anything either. I understand, Aaron Hansen. You have scars that run deeper than anyone could possibly understand. And just because Pig and Pig saying he enjoyed it, so he doesn't count in this context.
I accept that.
No, I forgot the slash. Okay, we'll do it. We'll raid Onsta. I love it. I need to look up when we get. Okay, I should be saving money for multiple reasons. But also, I'm going to look when we get to Onstas. I'm going to be like, "Hey, how do I get a plushie?" Because I keep seeing Onsta post pictures of her plushies, and it's so good. Go follow Onsta on Blue Sky if you haven't. The plush is very good. Okay, I'm not. Okay, we will play this next week. I wanted to do art at one point, but we'll do Oblivion and then we'll finish the fucking Sonic 06, the Betamax, the Curse of the Fair. Whoa, Curse of Ra be upon thee. Anyway, thanks y'all for being here. I'm sorry we did one level, but see previous VOD for why that is. But yeah, bye.